Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Bobby Huynh, and let's queer up politics. Trump's MAGA A-gays are running Capitol Hill, and here's the who's who of them. Donald Trump has proven over and over again that he is opposed to LGBTQ rights and protections. Despite that, there is a group of ultra-wealthy conservative gays who have surrounded him during his second term as president. They used a few pro-gay actions of Trump's past, like allowing log-cabin Republicans the honor of paying to host an event at Mar-A-Lago, as proof of his allyship. Advocate senior editor John Casey described these, quote, A-gays as, quote, a grotesque display of hypocrisy, delusion, and self-importance. These poor excuses for gay men have chosen to bow before the federal administration that is taking a knife to the LGBTQ plus community, end quote. These A-gays include individuals who have either paid Trump with zealot-like loyalty or his favorite form of flattery, cash, to be included in his circle. They include former leader of log-cabin Republicans, Charles Moran, who is now Associate Administrator for External Affairs for the National Nuclear Security Administration. Peter Thiel, the tech billionaire who helped fund both Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance's campaigns, longtime Republican political pollster Tony Fabrizio, former public relations consultant Richard Grenell, who is now the interim candidate Senate president, Jacob Halberg, who donated $1 million to his 2024 campaign and who in return is nominated as Undersecretary of State for Economic Growth, Energy, and the Environment by Trump, and now serves as a commissioner for the U.S.-China Economic and Security Review Commission, among others. New York Times reporter Sean McCreish wrote, quote, they argue that the battle for gay rights has basically been won and that there has never been a Republican as friendly to the gays as Donald J. Trump, end quote. Well, first of all, let's see how friendly he is when the Supreme Court of his own nomination is about to strike down Oberger versus Hodges. So all your marriages will become invalid. And secondly, can we talk about how, all of these are token. You really think about it. None of these people actually are served in high position. The longer your title is, the less important you are in the government.
Right.
President, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State. Let me go back up.
Right.
Let me go back up.
The
commissioner for the U.S.-China Economic and Security Review Commission. Or the Undersecretary of State for Economic Growth, Energy, and the Environment. These are the long names. Yeah. They are far low on the totem pole, and these are basically consolation prize. They are the rice-a-roni of government positions, and probably a few of these doesn't even need a Senate approval, so they can just put. And also, Richard Grenell got the ultimate consolation prize, the interim president of the Kennedy Center, which is not even government institution, or at least not a governmentally. It just injected, and also, they are just basically token representation, so that when they attack, when rational, real people attack him on his stance on LGBTQ rights, they can trot these people out and say, look, I have gays in my government, so I'm not homophobic at all. Like, I have token black and Latino people, doesn't mean that I don't kidnap them off the street and send them to El Salvador.
Right. Let's be clear. These imbeciles are not gay. They are homosexuals and self-loathing homosexuals at that. I'd say that their behavior is shameful, but they have no pay. So no shame. At the very least, they are gay for pay to play because they've all bought their titles.
Well, that is a big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.